And I think one of the first things I noticed was very clean, so pretty, no graffiti. So I think those are the main things that I noticed when I first got here.
And I just thought the Chinese culture was really fascinating. And so when the opportunity presented itself on a silver platter, I was like, why not?
Program itself, this is one of the best programs I've ever been to, summer programs, and if I could go again, I would 100% do so. This is, not to mention it's in China. Local culture, education, people, it's something I truly appreciate.
The program itself incorporated so many different activities that we had never done before, like the tea workshop was really cool.
So I am somebody who wants to go into medicine. I want to be a doctor when I am older. I feel like I get to be the one doing the things when I'm in the laboratory, which I think is really interesting and a lot of fun.
Westlake does allow for these labs to be very engaging for high school students. Very fascinating and very hands-on.
It's like this high-level, intricate lab experience that they put together for us.
I was in the biology track in this program, which means that I worked a lot with bacteria cultures and trying to do some gene editing using CRISPR-Cas9 technology.
And it's kind of interesting because we spent 10 days in the lab, pipetting, mixing, centrifuging, and it was just a very long process.
So my main interests are kind of more aligned with like physics and computer science, but I've never really done engineering before, and so I thought the experience to try engineering for the first time was a really great one. It is a different type of science, and I think I really enjoyed it.
Of course, there are many talented professors all over the world, and being able to see each professor talented in their own field is something I greatly appreciate.
I think one of the highlights was kind of like going into Hong Yu's lab, and we got to see one of the students use an electron microscope, which is really high tech, and it was like, whoa, I'm actually getting to see one, and they're like actually using our samples.
Our robot is a ROV underwater. It can go 300 meters deep. You control it with a joystick. It has a battery. Yeah, it was really fun to make it, and we learned a lot about it, the sensors, how to make the robot. And since we finished today, we did our presentation, which I think we got the most vote, so really happy. Looking back now, it was a really good idea to do it because it was a new experience that you have to have.
It's definitely exceeded my expectations, whatever they were.
As like an introduction to lab work, I think it was a really valuable experience, and I liked it a lot.
If a student wants to come to Westlake, I would highly recommend it because university, the research, the students, the environment, the teachers, they're excellent.
So I recommend that if you have an opportunity, don't immediately go for it. Try doing little steps, right? Maybe try visiting a new state. Maybe after the state, maybe try leaving the country, then maybe a continent, right? But if the opportunity is there, just go for it.
It's a lifetime experience and you can't have this in somewhere else.
I'm really glad that I was able to participate in this pre-college program and understand Westlake before applying, but not everybody has that chance. I say come visit if you can. It's a great place to be. I had a lot of fun here and I really, really did learn a lot because you'll love it.